Everybody's excited for Sparking Zero, so I figured now was the best time to go over everything we know. Starting off with this interview from the executive producer of the game, Jun Furutani. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but he went over some new gameplay features that are kind of changes to the mechanics that we did not have in the previous Budokai Tenkaichi series. So first off, he goes on to talk about the short dash. He says one of the biggest changes was to boost the normal movement, making it as fast as the dash in the previous title, and to allow a short dash that lets you move at lightning speed with a button that is used for dashing. This change opens up more possibilities for movement, attacks on the go, and even more complex actions. In fact, you can perform various actions to suit your style, such as dodging an opponent's attack with a short dash, unleashing a charged attack, or even a ki blast while moving, or linking to a dragon dash to pull off a huge move in one go. Besides the basic actions, this new edition also introduces actions using skill count that builds up over time during battle. Another mechanic is the revenge counter. He says the revenge counter lets you strike back while absorbing an opponent's attack. It's an action that enables high-speed attack and defense that are unique to Dragon Ball, as seen in the original story where characters can launch an attack even while being hit. Another one is Super Perception, which is a counter command that lets you counter attack in anticipation of various attacks, even key wave types of blasts. Both can only be triggered when you have enough skill count, and this new element expands the choices you have in combat and makes the game more fun while retaining the iconic elements from Dragon Ball. And the last thing he touches on, and this is going to be a bit of a mouthful, so bear with me, is the Vanishing Assaults. Last but not least, we've added a new action using ki called Vanishing Assaults. That lets you approach an opponent instantly and pounce. I'm sure you'll love this new option at mid-range when it's hard to choose whether to attack from afar or get up close and personal. We believe these new features will make the battles more Dragon Ball-like and more strategic. Beyond the battle system, there's another pivotal aspect I want to emphasize today, the characters. In our previous trailers, we unveiled a plethora of both familiar and new faces. New faces including characters from the anime Dragon Ball Super, and he basically just goes on to talk about the new characters that were from Dragon Ball Super. Again, if we're going over everything we know, it's important for me to tell you we have not seen any reveals of OG Dragon Ball characters or GT characters. The new characters that we got in the latest trailer were Ultra Instinct Goku, Teen Gohan as a Super Saiyan 2, Adult Gohan as a Super Saiyan 2. We also got characters like Golden Frieza, Raditz, and Bardock revealed. Goku Black and Zamasu were also revealed, and Full Power Jiren were revealed. We also had the other two members of the trio, the Danger, revealed. So we had some cool characters revealed. Again, it's mainly Dragon Ball Z and Super characters, so if you're going into this looking for OG or GT characters, we haven't had that revealed yet. But they did say in the weekly Dragon Ball news update that there are more reveals coming, so stay tuned, probably within the next few days or the next week or so. So I would probably expect more characters to be announced. I know that they were doing monthly character reveals, so I don't expect them to slow down on that. If we got a trailer showcasing GT characters, that would be awesome. The DLC pass will feature characters from Dragon Ball Super, Superhero, and Dragon Ball Daima. So I would assume, of course, Dragon Ball Daima, what we know is Kid Goku and probably Kid Vegeta would be playable. And with Superhero, we know Gamma 1, Gamma 2 are featured in the ending of the trailer. We'll probably also get Gohan, Gohan Super Saiyan, Gohan Ultimate, and Gohan Beast, as well as Piccolo, Piccolo Power Awakened, and Orange Piccolo. And a while back, there was a scare that there wasn't going to be any multiplayer in the game as far as local multiplayer is concerned. There is going to be local multiplayer, so you'll be able to do split screen or just two people on one console couch multiplayer. But there is a catch to it, and you're only going to be able to do that multiplayer in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. In order for the gameplay to be up to par with what they want, they are restricting the stage selection to the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, mainly because that's just a mainly flat space, a lot of blank space. There's just one building in the whole thing, so I get it from their perspective. So, I mean, there's your local multiplayer if you want it, so at least they have it added to the game. We also know there are quite a few pre-order bonuses, so I wanted to go over those. So if you just pre-order the regular edition with nothing else, you get these 6 characters as early unlocks. Now, you're not going to get these characters as exclusives. They're just unlocked for you at the beginning rather than unlocking them later in the game. That's Gogeta, Super Saiyan Gogeta, Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, Rage Broly, Super Saiyan Broly, and Super Saiyan Broly Full Power. Again, these are just early unlocks, which also reveals another thing, that we are actually going to unlock all the characters in the roster. A lot of people were hoping that we would have all the characters unlocked from launch. I would not like that personally. I like, just like in the other Budokai Tenkaichi games, where you have to actually unlock the characters, so that's fun. There's also another playable character that you can get by pre-ordering, but they haven't revealed who that is yet. All we know is that it's a character that's never appeared in a Budokai Tenkaichi entry. So let's go ahead and get into the different editions for the pre-order process. So if you get the Ultimate Edition, you get the Sparking Zero base game, you get the Season Pass, you get the 3-day early access to the video game itself and the DLC, a Season Pass bonus which is Summon Shenron. You get the Ultimate Edition bonus Summon Super Shenron. We don't know what they do exactly. It's something about wishing for characters or other items. You get the Ultimate Upgrade Pack, which I'm really excited for. It includes the Goku Super Costume with Power Pole, emote voice set, which that's interesting. I wonder how that's going to work. I guess you're going to be able to emote during a fight with different voice lines. 2-player card backgrounds and 1 customization item that increases a character's fighting ability. It says that the Goku Super Costume with Power Pole will allow you to customize Goku's default setting character and replace one of his attacks with the Power Pole attack, meaning different costumes will give different abilities, so that's pretty cool. The Premium Collector's Edition comes with Broly and Ultra Instinct Goku exclusive diorama. It also comes with a metallic bookmark and some other cool stuff, such as 3-4 cards and a steelbook. It's been confirmed that the story mode will feature Dragon Ball Z through Dragon Ball Super, and will also feature options throughout the story to get some what-if outcomes, such as what if Goku went alone to face Raditz, or what if Goku turned Super Saiyan against Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga after the death of Krillin. There's no word yet on if any of the DLC will feature additional story content. So far, all we know is it will feature additional characters. I would assume it would feature additional DLC story, but that's just my opinion. It's also been stated that the story mode will feature the perspective of 8 different characters throughout the narrative. I would assume this is probably going to consist of Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Piccolo, future Trunks, then maybe Kid Trunks and Goten and some other character, like maybe Bardock or Broly. You know, we have yet to see on that, but all we know for sure as a fact is that the story mode will mainly be centered around the perspective of 8 different characters in the Dragon Ball universe. All that being said, guys, this is basically the crash course of everything you need to know before you buy Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Hopefully this helped you guys out with informing your decision if you wanted to pre-order or not. Me personally, I'm pre-ordering day 1 because I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan, a Budokai Tenkaichi fan. This is Budokai Tenkaichi 4. It just uses the name Sparking Zero. It's going back to the Sparking name because whenever Sparking, the game series, was brought to the West, we just called it Budokai Tenkaichi. It's really just Sparking. So this is the 4th entry in that series, and they talked about wanting to return to that series just because it's been a while and fans are really excited to get into it. There was also a recent interview with GameSpot where they said that their character selection was mainly based on characters that were in Budokai Tenkaichi 3 and what fans would remember. So that's the reason why they included Goku early, mid, and end, and the Vegeta early, mid, and end stuff. That was mainly just because that's what was in the original Budokai Tenkaichi 3. They knew fans would remember that, and they knew fans wanted to have that back, so that's interesting to note. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. Peace off.